Hello friends, welcome back. This is part 28. Again, still in the first week roughly of June, that Peter come up to me one evening in his kitchen, and he said, "I wish to show you my energy," and he put his hands either side of my head, and I felt this immense heat and energy coming from his hands into my head, and it was amazing. I mean, my whole brain felt energized, and I had this most beautiful essence in my brain. It was like not a smell, not a taste. It was nearer to a smell than a taste, but it was a beautiful, powerful essence of his powerful spirit. And it was amazing, truly amazing. Now, interestingly enough, a couple of days later I was upstairs in his bathroom, and there was a bottle of cologne, blue, it was blue, and I just out of interest took the top off and smelt it, and it smelled almost identical as a smell. If this essence in my mind could be put into a smell, that's what it was, almost identical. And it was a bottle of blue cologne, and I believe it was made by Boots. Now, I went into Boots just a short time ago and looked for it, but I think the same kind of bottles they've still got, it's their own brand. And but that one I couldn't find. I couldn't find a blue, and I tested the others that were there, and none of them smelt like it. But this blue one, it smelt very like it. Anyway, 2 or 3 days, about 3 days went by, I think, and Peter come to me one evening in his front room, and he said, "Neil, Father God wished to give you a gift, and of powerful spirit." And he held his hand up in front of my forehead, and he said, "God's going to pass it to you from me." And he held his hand there about 4 or 5 inches from my forehead, and I felt this essence of spirit, I suppose. I mean, it just felt something come, like that sort of size it felt, come through my forehead into my brain. And, and then I started to experience the same essence, almost, not quite, but almost exactly the same essence as Peter's powerful spirit. And, it come into my mind, and then it was absolutely beautiful sensation to experience. I mean, you could tell it was powerful, and you could tell it was a most beautiful sensation to experience of the mind. And Peter then said it will take 2 or 3 days to settle in. Now, that was settle into my brain, obviously, and become as one with my brain. And after that, for 3 days, for the first day I could feel it all the time, this essence in my mind. And then on the second day it was a bit less, and I found I had to actually shake my head to feel the essence, and you'd want to feel that essence, believe me you would. And then after about the second or third day, the third day, could hardly feel it at all. It was obviously settling in. I had to shake my head really hard to get any sensation of it still. And then by the fourth day I couldn't feel it anymore. And Peter said at the time when he put it in, he said, "Later on you will understand what this gift is for." And now I didn't know what it was for at all. I knew it might increase something within me, that's all. Anyway, over a year, well, about just a year later, just before, I realised there was conspirators in my life, and I started communicating with them, and I started to discover what this powerful spirit was, and it is heightening of spiritual abilities to communicate with spirit, and clairvoyance and such like. And because the mafia, the organised crime that was in the spirit realm, once they knew they were in my light, this conspiracy, that they wanted to know what I could do with my powerful spirit, but they said, communicate to us and this and that, and I would not. I said, not unless you open your mind and perceive back to me what I'm sending to you. And they made a mistake, because you'll find out later why they made a mistake, but they allowed the woman, who is probably a prostitute, to open her mind to my conception, so that when I sent to her I could know what I was doing to her mind, and I was giving her thoughts and perceptions, emotions, a whole range of things, and I was experiencing them all, how very powerful they were to her. So I knew how powerful it truly was. So later on I used that to defend myself against them. as I will tell you in the spiritual attack videos. So anyway, it was amazing, and you know, God has given me that gift to aid me in my work down here, obviously, to help my communication with the spirit realm and spirit, to develop that rapport with spirit so that I can one day demonstrate clairvoyance and such like at a more heightened level maybe than most could down here. So that was beautiful. Anyway, I bless you, I thank you for watching. I'll go on to the next video and see you there, and the next video is going to be a good one. So bless you. Bye bye. Shep. Website links, other links below.